Hello everyone, I'm Martin from Project Alf, and today I'm here with another video explaining the Alf methodology. And today we start a series that will focus on what we call product management quality indicators. Well, the first one that I want to mention, even though this is something that we do not anyhow support by tooling because it's not possible to support it by tooling, it's product being sold. We describe it as it's simple, it's self-explanatory, right? It's here just to remind everybody that the ultimate goal of any PM, right, is that the product that you are taking care of, or part of the product that you are taking care of, is being sold, is being used by the users. It's generating you some money, it's generating you some profit, right? It's profitable. Although I definitely understand that for most of you product managers out there in the world, it's not just on your back, it's something that relies on many other roles. Most of the companies, they have a separated role of product managers and sales. I'm not going to anyhow debate whether it's good or bad. It depends on a lot of things, but this is just here to remind everybody that this is one of the most important aspects of whether you are succeeding in your product management or no. Though the garbage backlog, it's the next one, it's the next indicator that we define here, we see as extremely important indicator of how good and effective your product management is. Long story short, what often happens is that as your product matures, there is an increasing amount of tasks with a low priority hanging out somewhere in the backlog, on the bottom of the backlog, on the bottom of your, not even the roadmap, or maybe somewhere it gets into some kind of like a release planning, and it gets moved every release, right? For whatever reasons. This makes it harder to read and understand a backlog for the external readers outside of your PM team. And also it does not keep a trust in your backlog by people who are, giving you feedback. When you give a feedback to the product manager, you somehow want to know what's happening with your feedback. You are requesting some capability or maybe making something easier to use, improve the UX for whatever, because you want to save time, save money, whatever. And you want to know what is happening with that feedback. It often gets deprioritized. You want to know why and so on. This is something that you simply as a PM cannot do by yourself. You cannot do it manually. You have to have some kind of like automated mechanisms. And how effective these mechanisms are, it is reflected on how you manage your garbage backlog. Is it somehow, the irrelevant tasks, are they named transparently and properly as irrelevant and deprioritized and expressed to anybody who is interested? Yes or no? And how are we going to help you with that by tooling? Well, it's just to give you an overview and some kind of alerts and so on how your garbage backlog is growing either or it's being kept healthy. What you can see in here is basically two cases. First one is that, your backlog is either growing or somehow being kept as the linear. So you are killing the tasks that are being implemented, right? And keeping the backlog the same size or slightly linearly getting bigger. But what is important is that what you don't want to see is the lower priorities to be, increasing much more than higher priorities in your backlog. And this is what we will give you a tooling for, to have an idea anytime what is your trend, what is your short-term and long-term trend. This is it from my side. Thank you very much. Thanks for your attention. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and I will see you in the next video where we will focus on another PM quality indicators.